Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking specifically about trans fats. So what are these fats? How are they different to other kinds of fats? And how bad for us, for our health are they? There are two types of trans fats, but one is natural. It's actually made by animals as part of their digestion process and stored in the fat cells. But this kind of natural trans fat isn't bad for us. I'll explain in more detail later in later videos. Today we're going to be focusing on man-made trans fats and the danger they pose to our health. So sources of these trans fats are things like pies, cakes, oils, biscuits, crisps, fast food, margarine, pizzas, the list goes on. Virtually everything that tastes really nice. So basically trans fats are oils that are taken from natural sources such as vegetable oil, sunflower oil, rapeseed, canola oils. They're then put through a process which basically in effect turns them back to a solid. Now there's lots of reasons companies do this. They have a longer shelf life, the cheaper alternative to natural oils and fats, and they can be added to virtually anything once the process is complete. So you can beef and bulk foods up with these trans fats, and it's very cheap for the companies to do that. So food is cheaper and it also lasts longer as well. So how does the process work? So oil is heated to a very high temperature. It's then passed hydrogen through it to replace the oxygen. This also makes the fat harder and solid. They also add a catalyst. This is usually nickel. Yes, a metal. Something else that isn't very good for you. The extracted oil to make trans fats is also bleached, and between 6 and 10 other chemicals are added before a 12 to 17 staged process. Does that sound natural to you? Food should always be as natural as possible, from source and as raw as you can possibly get it, and this is completely the opposite to that. The process is known as partial hydrogenation. However, following a campaign to have these banned, companies turned to full hydrogenation as well. Now the full version, it's actually a higher temperature, higher pressure, more chemicals and more stages. And they're trying to say that that's better for our health. This results in a really hard fat, which then it's that hard and solid it has to be blended with other oils. Now trans fats, they were first introduced in about 1910 as a cheaper alternative to butter. So those of us at a certain age will remember when margarine came in. Margarine was supposed to be the cheaper, healthier alternative to butter, but we were told butter was bad for us, which is completely the opposite of the truth. Remember some of the sellable factors with margarine. It's cheaper, they made it actually taste nicer, and remember the old catchphrase, spreadable right from the fridge, another selling point. Trans fats are basically a legally sellable poison. They're not good for you at all. There's irrefutable evidence now of the health risks. They cause inflammation within the body. The body can't digest them. It doesn't know what to do with them because they're not natural. They end up clogging up our arteries. Their links to heart attacks, strokes and cancers are beyond any doubt. Just check your history, guys. As soon as they introduced trans fats into our diet, then heart disease came onto the horizon and just shot through the roof. They both went hand in hand with each other. So now things get even worse with the introduction of GMO oils and GMO foods, genetically modified foods. They're not natural, we shouldn't be eating them. There's also a process called intesterification. I'll say that again, intesterification. This is a process that's been added to the hydrogenation process. It's even worse. So I'm going to give you an example. Among other things, they add things like sodium methylonate and sodium ethylenate. Now these are both irritants and they cause inflammation within the body, but they're trying to tell us that's healthy. What could go wrong? So I hope that you found that interesting. I am going to do further videos now on natural fats, saturated fats, unsaturated fats, to give you more information on them. So I hope you found that interesting. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next video. Bye bye for now.